Yeah, I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You can really do that for me? You can? You're gonna want to watch this. Hey, I'm Kevin Cooper, Bean Group, and on this episode of Coop Knows New Hampshire, we're going to talk about what I just had done to my house yesterday. I had USA Insulation come in and put injection foam insulation in all of my walls to help keep the heat in during the winter and keep it cool during the summer. So the reason I wanted to get it done is because pretty soon we're going to be snow blowing. No, not that kind of snow blowing. Get with it. This kind of snow blowing. And I wanted to keep the house warm during the winter. My kitchen was always 15 to 20 degrees cooler than the rest of the house in the wintertime. And you could feel the air coming in the house. So it was time for me to call USA Insulation and talk about getting my house winterized. And they told me about injection. No, not that kind of injection. Who is coming up with this stuff? They talked about injection foam insulation and how that is great for a house of this age where they can retrofit and blow it into the walls. Let me show you how it's done. So the crew showed up on time, 8 o'clock yesterday morning, looking professional and ready to work in this beautiful truck. And in the back of it was, was this machine that looked like it came out of Back to the Future. So they got out and they started prepping the home. So they pulled down all the shutters. They pulled down sections of the siding, like in the middle of the house, in the middle of the upper floor, to start getting prepared for what was to come next. So after the certain sections were taken off of the siding and the shutters were taken down, they started drilling holes in between the studs. And they would take this wire and run it across to see where the next stud, because in these old houses, not everything is 16 on center. After they had all the holes drilled around the house, the guy hooked this machine onto his belt and went on. He put this like 5/8 tube down into the hole. It would fill it up with this injection foam, and then he would put it up to where it hit the top and then fill it with that injection foam. It was pretty amazing to watch. Then they would take these little styrofoam circles and they would plug those holes. So after they were all done, they did the first floor, the second floor, the front of the house, the back of the house. They put everything back together, and you wouldn't even know they were here. All the siding was on, the shutters were on, and everything was cleaned up, and it looked professionally neat. And then the guy does his final walkthrough. So he comes through and he walks through the house to make sure that everything is as it was supposed to be. There's no damage to the walls, there's no damage to windows. Had me walk around the outside to make sure that everything was to my satisfaction. So I have to say, the folks over at USA Insulation of Southern New Hampshire were great to work with. I could tell the difference last night in the sound of cars going up and down the street. You usually could hear them pretty good, but it was muffled, it was quieter. And I'm really looking forward to winter. And I cannot believe I'm saying that. But I'm looking forward to winter to see if that kitchen is the same temperature as the rest of the house. So far, I am thoroughly impressed with USA Insulation, the product that they have, their workers, their workmanship, and the price. Give USA Insulation a call. All their information is right down below. Tell Matt that Coop sent you. So I'm Kevin Cooper with Bean Group. I hope you enjoy this little business spotlight in the local community of USA Insulation. See you on the next episode of Coop Knows New Hampshire.